Hey, what's going on everyone? This is JoeYoursTruly back with another video, and today we're gonna do one last attempt because if you guys go look at my City profile, you see that I've been trying to actually test this tank countess build. I had some rough games, I had some good games, but then there was the FF at like 14 minutes. So I'm trying to see if I can get a decent length game to more properly kind of showcase this game, and it's kind of good that I've been making multiple attempts because I've been actually fine-tuning this build a lot more, I would say, because like the thing with tank countess that you've been seeing is probably like you see Fire Blossom and then to like Tainted Scepter, World Breaker. It doesn't, but for that build route and like the offlane doesn't work as well, I would say. Like you have to do a little different build route because one thing, it depends on your matchup. First off, like sometimes you have to build a little bit differently if you get the physical or magical offlane, and also just like big thing about offlane is sustain is the name of the game, right? And so like you, in terms of like health sustain, we're fine, but in terms of men sustain was kind of the issue I was running to. Like, well, try Hollow Braid out. I tried a game of Timewarp, and I think you have to go Timewarp offlane, because if you're not able to go Magician Crest because you want to go Arcane Crest for Tempest, you have to go like Timewarp for that mana sustain. So that's like an item we have to build second at like that. We just have to do that, or else we're just not able to really kind of use our abilities much this game. And Countess is a very ability heavy kind of character. You want to make sure you more than have that mana sustain in lane. And usually that is like the Magician Quest, but since we're going Arcane Quest, we have to go mana sustain. Like, and Timewarp is one of the best items you can go first for that. So against a Greystone, it's actually quite good matchup because I think the best kind of people to play counts against is going to be the more physical base. So going like against the Greystone is better than the Sevok, I would say. We're just gonna walk out. That's his Q. He's just kind of trying to WQ us, but just walk out faster than he can kind of get back on top of us. Do a nice R&B just to trade him a little bit and get some healing. We see Sevok on the left side, so we're actually kind of chilling for a little bit longer. We do have to back off because if he has E, he can actually run us down with the E slow. So we have to respect that damage output and wait until we get level 2 when we can start to use our abilities a little bit more. So like I'm trying to go for the E so I can kind of use my E from afar and farm. Because the big thing about Countess offlane is Countess is one of those picks you play to like just farm. Like you want the weakest offlane starting off. Even weaker than I say Kalai, because Kalai, I think her lane phase is not as bad. Like it's really weird. Like I think Kalai and Countess both have become the weakest laning phases, but it really depends on who your matchup is for both of them. And I think Countess is actually better than Kalai in terms of lane phase for most matchups, but against some matchup for Countess, it's really unplayable. Like against the Fey Mouth Quench, it's really hard to farm up and stay safe. So he's trying to get aggro, but we're just staying out the turn, so we just kind of stay out of that range. Trying to use my abilities a little bit because I'm anticipating I need to use my abilities to hit them on the tower. So trying to get my abilities on them already so I can start to do some damage. So we got most of it, I think. We're actually up on CS because he's actually been focusing so much on playing aggro that he's actually not actually farming as well as he could be right now. I'll mess up that CS. So I think that time he actually got the E slow on us. So we're gonna go max R&B because against aggressive matchups, going max R&B is actually quite good because the base healing you get from it is really impactful if you max it first. And so this kind of be our main way to sustain to the lane, and just using the R&B on the wave and all that great stuff. Actually probably push him right here. Okay, so again he's trying to get super aggro, but we just kind of just keep base on him and just kind of run out when he's running us down. So in terms of farm, we're doing quite fine, even though he's trying to play very aggro, right? He's going for the teal buff. I think we can maybe save for him because he's actually went the magical class, so he's actually not going to do that much damage to it. So I'm gonna actually posture. Put a level 2 E, so that's a bit more reliable. Oh, he actually took that way faster than I would because he has that passive, so he gets free physical power. So I forgot about that. He actually takes it pretty fast, but he used a lot of abilities. I'm actually fine with trade with him. The only thing I'm worried about is a Sevard gank, which I'm not sure if he's on the side by now. But to be probably mindful of that with a punch is coming in, so I can probably posture a little more aggressively. I'm gonna have to put down a ward, so if the server goes that way, I can see him. I'm gonna order him. Oh, I'm trying to see if I can get rid of passive first, just in case I want to trade. There we go. Because when you proc his passive, you don't drop minion aggro. So I got that out of the way. So when I actually want to start auto attack trading with him, didn't quite got the angle right there, unfortunately. But he's kind of oof on mana, so I mean he doesn't have much kill threats when he doesn't have like that much mana. Especially his ultimate, he needs mana to cast his ultimate, so my wave is gonna crash though is the thing, so I probably just back because I just not sure where this. Okay, Sevar's right there. Maybe we can actually push this out one more wave, then look back off. I think he's just going for the blue buff, which is about to spawn in. Trying to do that because I want to hit the wave a little bit more before I look back up, because I'm just trying to get a nice reset by forcing this to go in. He actually back. That's actually a good decision because he's gonna miss all those minions, so he's always like down on CS and he's not gonna be down even more CS, so very interesting. But we'll take those. We're definitely gonna pick up Brimstone and we're gonna try to finish Fire Blossom first. Because in this physical, that's why I said tank countess is gonna be better against more physical based matchups. Because ideally you want to finish Fire Blossom first for the damage, but also the physical armor you get with that. So going against the magical offlane, this physical armor is not gonna help you as much. So going against the Great Sword is nice instead of the Sevwalk. Because those two are kind of interchangeable in the offlane and jungle, and I want the 50-50 for this nicer matchup. I imagine the Sevwalk maybe be on the side. I just have to play the patient game, so I might have to stand back and let this kind of slowly push in towards me. Missed my last hit right there. Because I want to like go farm the wave, but I can't farm the wave when it's that close to his tower. But now that it's much closer to heal, I'll be able to just walk up. Uh-oh. He's actually looking at the clench. He's looking at the clench. I'm not sure why he's roaming, but he is roaming right now. Yeah, see, he was trying to look for the clench. So definitely... Okay, I'm gonna shove this. He's being weird. He's trying to get thirsty for the kill, but he's missing this wave. And I'm gonna get a free teal buff right here. Because that's gonna crash. That's XP and gold he's missing. And he's giving up the teal buff to JoeYoursTruly. So, yeah, that's definitely not the greatest decision making. He actually caught it last second. But I still get the teal buff right here, no problem. There we go. That's very nice stuff. So let's see. I'm just probably forced to go in. So I'll actually like bring this a bit. Because he's actually taking quite a bit of damage from the wave, so he can't just ignore my wave just staying right there. And because I got that shoved in, it should slowly bounce back towards me. It's still gonna be stuck there for a little bit, so... I'm not sure where this mid lane is at. Okay, he's being weird. We do win it, by the way, because Brimstone is no joke a very strong item. I guess he was baiting because he said that someone was on the river. He didn't connect right there, so I'm not gonna be able to gank the gate off. But since his wave is still untouched, it's slowly coming towards me. He's actually fighting the server. So I had to follow this, which is not the most ideal, I would say. Okay, now we can't fight it because the Fae's right there. That's a lot of ultimates down. I probably have to blink. I'm gonna have to blink. That kind of blows because I think that Quest should not posture like that. I think he just should leave immediately as soon as the whole like what do you call the millions show up. He's trying to go tower that. I'm gonna go farm this Lexus back up. Oh my god, I almost like 1v2 that under tower because I have like healing of my R&B, so I can actually just like R&B the wave, get some healing back and fight that, and have my ultimate that also heals as well. So I got a lot of resources out and I didn't die because I just kind of figure I can maybe live and be fine. So good on me. I definitely baited that out even though they were trying to go for the Shiki tower dive behind me. So no blink on Greystone, that's great info. I'm not sure if the Zevwar blink or dash out, but either way, we wasted the time. I'm still doing CS. I got Fire Blossom online. I'm gonna start to hurt a lot more against the Greystone the all-ins. And now I'm just going for Timewarp because we need that mana sustain at this point. So once we get Timewarp, then we go back to the Tank Countess build. So it's kind of like it's slowly turning to a Tank Countess build. That's kind of the big thing about this build pass is we have to like cover the downsides, which is the mana sustain that we need. Okay, we're taking Bastion. We are straightened by the way because we have the healing and he does not. So I'm fine with just kind of face taking that. And I don't think Sev will be on the side because he should be at the faintest by now. So I'll be looking to shove this in again. Just kind of knowing him and just kind of shoving this lane in. Nice. So that should shove in. I'm gonna go for teal buff. I could pressure him a lot more, but I kind of want to get this nice juicy teal buff while he's dealing with the wave. Because I'm trying to build the XP and like gold lead on him. So getting all the teal buff is really nice. So he's trying to do full tank against us, but we actually surprisingly gonna still out tank even him. Alright, that's an ult by him. So that means we don't have that pesky ability. I'm actually gonna go one mid because I want to keep fighting, but I'm gonna run out of mana eventually. So what I'm gonna do is gonna take the River buff that's about to spawn in. Maybe I should go push out mid because I think the Fae is on the left side. So yeah, I think I might actually push this in and maybe knock down this tower potentially. I might lose my T1 tower on the right side, but getting the T1 mid is a really big important tower to get. They really kind of open up the map a lot more. I need one more wave and then that tower is mine. There we go. That's a huge tower knockdown because of JoeYoursTruly rotating for that. That's huge. So let's take that. Weapon is actually going to cover right, so that means I'll probably stay mid a little bit longer. Maybe one more wave and then I'll leave. So stay on my way right. I just can't fight. I really want to just trade with this Fae a lot more, but I just can't with all this mana deficiency, so I'll just focus on pushing this out. He's not coming back over. Because I really want to... Okay, now I think he's backing. So I'll go back to right, he goes back to left. So that's great, we make use of the farm right there. And I mean, sure the Greystone got the tower, but I got the T1 tower mid, which is a way bigger, more important tower to knock down than compared to, let's say, the T1 right. So that should hopefully give my mortgage more agency to roam around, give my team more breathing room to make do, because I can honestly stick in lane against this Greystone no problem. He's trying really hard to go full magical, but I think we still beat him just pure from sustained usage. Won't probably kill him fast, but we're not scared of him. He's not doing damage at all. That's why we're not scared of him, because he's just not doing damage is the thing. So yeah, sure, you can run me down like that, but I'm just kind of knowing you. Still kind of knowing you, and I have Tempest, so I can kind of bait this out if I want to. And that's why going max on B is great, because I can actually honestly sustain through it really good. These several ultimates. Just kind of face tanking him once again. Yes, his ultimate, so hopefully in the next 2 minutes we'll be able to kill him, so while his ultimate is down. I don't know if Sevvark's actually rotating over is the thing. But either way, I have this big pressure going. Okay, leap. So we just go straight for the tier buff once again, building that XP lead, getting that gold lead, all that great stuff. My crunch is doing the mini prime, so I probably have to shove this lane out and go help him, just in case the Sevvark contest him. But I can't make it obvious. Okay, so he's backing off, so that means we go help finish him off, because I think this should go to me, because then I actually have a lot of pressure to go take down this tower right side, because I'm unkillable, but he takes it, so it's not the most efficient person to take it on. I think I'm way better with it, honestly. But it's what it is. At least we got this, and it won't go towards anyone else. Again, he's just gonna jump away. Oh, huge. Wait, just take down the tower. Just take down the tower. You have mini prime. Nah. Faye's coming in now. I have no mana. Faye's right there. Okay, just retreat. We have to actually go left by the looks of it, because my Miyu used her ultimate, so she's not able to help the weapon that's getting pressure really hard right there. Yeah. Probably wasn't the greatest ultimate, because you want to use your Miyu ultimate if you're actually under kill threat, like one of your teammates are, and none of us were really for the most part. So that was a great Miyu ultimate, because now that means that they get the T2 on the left side. That's not great at all. I think we just attack left. I mean, maybe I just kill the Sevvark, maybe. Yep, that's enough. That's enough damage. We love to see. We just go Feint Tooth. Like, that's jungle is dead. We just go Feint Tooth right away, because I think we're strong when we force him to come in. Let's see. Yeah, Seven was the one. I mean, I don't think the dual lane is that strong by the looks of it. Nice. Wait, maybe we can get the. Wait, go for the Fae. Okay, that's a funny stasis right there, I'll say that, but that's a very dead fairy right there. That fate hurts. So one wasn't as good right there. I think we took too long to kill the Fae, so that's gonna be the crunch going down as well, and the Miyu by the looks of it. So that's actually a Decker ADC that I just realized. Interesting. So I think we go Lifebinder, because I think right now we need to sustain through poke damage. So going Lifebinder second, I think that's what we want to try to go for next. I think so we go that, then we go Lightwall Breaker, because I know like the whole like Scepter is great iron, but they don't have huge sustain like the Grux or Crunch. So I think we just like don't have to get tainted that early. We can just go straight for the whole sustain ourselves, so we can actually tank better with more magical lifesteal. On my way, I think. Go help the Revenant, please. I think this is a kill angle to clean up. Very no ultimate, by the way. Nice. I don't think we can chase anymore, so what I'm gonna do is go push out right, because I want to take down that pesky tower on the right side. Open up the map so I can one more, and probably I want to sit on this Fae and just kind of camp her, because I think I'm very, very good at killing her. I just need to like, what do you call, be able to like get more fire by taking down this tower on the right side. Okay. I have to all this a couple of times so it goes down all the way, because yeah, Greystone's coming in last second, but he's not gonna save it. Not gonna bother to chase him because I think people is around. I don't want to take that bait when I'm that extended out, so I'll just go back off, take this nice juicy teal buff. You know, I probably have to go Flux Matrix last just so I can deal with the more magical heavy team comp. I probably have to go that instead of Warbreaker after my item, so on my way mid. Because since I got the tower knocked down, I have more time to go look for kills first. Okay, I can't do that anymore. Because the Sevok is right there. So be careful mid, because the whole Sevok is sitting in your face, Morgesh. Be careful. Yeah, see how everyone's they're actually trying to collapse on her. Greystone's being annoying to split pushing, so I can't lose this T2 tower on the right side. That would be not so great, but me not being at the team fight is not the greatest either. Okay. I'll just kind of fight you, my friend. Because I don't think no one's coming over, I don't think, by the looks of it. We're gonna use his ultimate pretty soon. Yep, there is. I think we back off though. Just back up slowly, because we got to blink out the Decker ADC, so that's great. Not too bad, not too bad at all. So we can 1v1 the Greystone, it's just he's building full magical defense against us. So it's very little we can do against someone trying to counter build you completely, but that just means that my Quench and my Webnet should just completely obliviate him, because what do you call, he has no physical defense really. Now he's playing physical defense, but that's like he's put all his budget into magical power against JoeYoursTruly. Definitely want to do feint twos, but I need to push out one more wave and then look it back and reset and be there for the next fight. Retreat, retreat. Go attack feint twos on my way. I'm be short on Lifebinder unfortunately, but this is still a decent bag to get all those items. I have blinking 30. I think this should be a feint twist we should be just going for. Because I think we win 5v5. Like, yeah, see Greystone's way over there. I think we can just force this 5v4 and I think we should be fine. I might be looking at mid potentially. Oh yeah, I'm coming up behind. Play a little slow. I have to go peel for my webnet, so try to see if I can draw some pressure away. Pull back immediately. Try to chunk it a little bit more. We got stasis out. That's the big thing. Yeah, go feint twos. I'm not scared to do this at all. Yeah, I got the blink out, that's huge. Now I back off again. I have no mana, that's not the greatest thing I would say. They got off it? That is so unlucky. That was just a Greystone. I think he does no damage, like he really does no damage, so I think they just ignore him, they just force it down, but so that's bad. I mean, I got the Fade Blink. I took the Faye out of the picture because I think she still have ultimate. I didn't want her to go in the Faint to pit, right? So retreat and then go back to Faint. Wait, Tech left. What the heck? Surely my team can 3v1 the Decker ADC, right? Surely she can do that, right? I'm thinking I'm going to go straight for Flux Matrix. I need that magical defense against the Decker. And then I can finish out with Wolf Breaker as my last item. So she's very, very squishy, and we can tank her once we especially get Flux Matrix online. So doing, like I said, this is a little bit different build. I don't think the tank counts, but you guys been seeing running around uses Flux Matrix. I think this is more like counter pick options we have to go. And so Greystone is just being annoying again, pushing NY, but we just have to like match that, push that out again, and maybe just keep an eye out, see if they're trying to do Frank Suits anytime soon. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of people over here. They should do some Frank Suits by now. I don't know if we can win this. Oh, I was trying to E last second. No, I just need my on-B. Dang. That's 3 people though. I mean, my meteor came over. That's 4 people. My Morgus came over too, so she's gonna die. Wow. Well, at least got the Feint Tooth. 2-0. Not bad, but like, they might try to go for Prime because they got the 3 pick right there. So it's one of those things, if they go for Prime immediately, then actually yeah, attack left because I think they're trying to do Prime, so this is actually a very good split push by the Crunch right now. Maybe inhibitor, but definitely T2 tower to fail at least. That's 10 minions. If they take too long to do Prime, maybe you get inhibitor. It really depends. This is gonna be really close, but I think he can go for it. Just go for it. Go for it. Because I think Revenant's gonna try to stop them. Yeah, because I think Revenant should stop the backs. Stop the backs, please. I think he's fine. Yep, he is fine. Oh, dang. I think I'm still gonna, like, cover because... someone just back right there. I'm looking at the fade, though. Because this is the one time they all split apart. So I want to try to see if I can get it, but I don't think we can. Zed was by himself, by the way. I'm really not scared of him just kind of walking up. So that was a nice attempt by the Crunch, but not able to get that connect right there. So now we just look to just defend more than anything. Because me and Morgus have pretty good wave play, I would say. So as long as we just focus on this wave playing, I think we should be fine. But I think I have to go left. Because they're just making push on inhibitor right there. Yeah, they are. So what I'm going to do is have to try my best to clear this. Because I think we just wait out the fine buff and then we can get back into the fight. Oh my god, they're taking it really fast right now. They don't have any hard CC, so I kind of want to go in. I'm really trying to get the pick on her, but I can't. Let's have to just give let push in, definitely get some health back, and then we just make one last push on defense right here. So they got 2 inhibitors, but it's not the end of the world. It just means we have those pushing into us because we just played the objective game. Because in terms of like buffs, we are winning against Fainter, so Fainter is sort of gonna be our win con. If we get the third Fainter, there's a huge stats increase across the map and across the board, I would say. And so we get that. I think we'll be in a decent spot. So definitely the one try push of white inhibitor, I imagine. So I might split push left for the time being. Try to see if I can power bomb and get more of my items online so I can really start to be super tanky. I'm pretty tanky already, but definitely they have an AP heavy team. I need to like build some magical defense right now. Nice. So take a reset right here. We can't really split push right now with how things are, where things on the map, so we get the back on Flux Matrix. I probably have to go defend white because the other lanes are pushed out, so we can all kind of group up white side for a little bit. Because right now there's just 5 minions is the big thing. Feel a little strange, try to get vision. We do see the decker right there, so that's great info. My Mogus game went down. I'm gonna just rotate over because I want to try to just jump on the Fae, see if we can get the pick on her this time. They're all trying to come over. Oh, I got silence. Trying to see if we can live long enough. Got the pick on her the Fae at least. We take that pretty long. I got my 1 kill, but that wasn't enough. And Weapon didn't got any kills from that, unfortunately. That's a huge pick, but I think he dies. And him dying right there is definitely not great, because I think they can maybe push the end right here. This might be a GG's. Right here, unfortunately, we just have to wait and see if they make that final commitment push. Yeah, that looks to be GG's right there. Definitely nice attempts. Yeah, that's GG's. Definitely nice attempts by the enemy team, but I was a little on the rougher side because this is like, what is it, my 6th or 5th attempt on doing this Countess Offlane, so I kind of did half my day doing this. I'm not able to get the dub as I like to. I got the dubs in some of my other games, but those are just like really one-sided games, just kind of like whatever kind of thing. But all things considered, the stats still live up to the name. We did most damage on the team, even though we are quote-unquote tank counters. We did more damage against most of them, except the Decker, but I mean the Decker was fed, was the big thing, so I wasn't too far off from her performance. But yeah, all things considered, this was a decent game. It's just not the dub that I was looking for, but this is probably the best I can get for you guys. I've seriously been trying to do more of a proper showcase. I think this was a decent showcase, all things considered. It was just one of those games that was kind of one-sided for the most part, but I mean, in terms of like against the Greystone, we did totally fine. Like, he was playing full magical defense, but we still out-sustained, out-straight him because of this kind of tank build we're going in. I think I'm happy with this Countess Offlane build is at, because if you're playing her jungle, you do Fire Blossom, you do Tainted Scepter World Breaker. That's part of like her better cold build path for tank, but you can't do that in the offlane because you don't have the mana sustain, and in terms of like how I'm building the offlaner, that's just not the best way to do that most of the time, right? So for this offlane tank countess, quote unquote, if you want to do that, you have to fit in Timewarp somewhere. It's the item you have to go for mana sustain. You can maybe consider doing Magician Crest if you want that to rely on purely on mana sustain, but that it's a mana sustain item that kind of falls off. So I think you just have to go Timewarp. Because at the jungler, you can just get blue buff, don't worry about mana sustain, but as the offlaner, you have to go Timewarp. So I'm pretty happy with my testing so far. Just do like Fire Blossom, Timewarp, and then that's when you can do Lifebinder and ideally World Breaker Force, but because of this very heavy AP comp, we just went for the Flux Matrix right there. But yeah, I think this is a decent build. I don't think So some people are complaining about the tank countess thing running around. I think it's annoying when that countess is ahead, but if you kind of just so even, it doesn't feel super impressive. It's you probably can't kill it as easily, but I'm not like able to 1v5 because the big thing about this tank countess build is I'm not able to one shot people, and I think that's the biggest drawback of doing this countess build. It's countess is better built as someone that can kind of one shot people really fast, and we do a lot of burst damage. It's just I think there was some instances where we could kill people, or secure kills if we were doing the more traditional mega custom Lifebinder, that kind of stuff. So I think people are sort of overrating tank countess. I think that's my take. I think people are overrating tank countess. It's really not that impressive from my time testing it. Maybe it's more impressive doing the jungle woods where you can build the most optimal items. Maybe it's a lot better in the jungle, but I mean countess jungle is not the best jungler. It's something that can be easily punishable. So if you let her free farm, then you're just asking yourself to get outscaled and win over, right? And in the offlane, I think tank countess offlane doesn't feel as great. I think if you want to go tank, you might as well just go the Greystone or just any other tanks like the Steel. So I think that's just my tank. Countess tank does work, but it's not like as impressive as some people are making it out to be. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what the heroes, what the builds you want me to showcase. Thank you as always for all the wonderful support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.